Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan. Well guys, it's a great pleasure and honor for me that I'm going to present a student who has achieved very good band score in Ielts. His name is Taha, and Taha is from Lahore, Pakistan, and in his Ielts test very recently he took the test and he got this result: overall 8 band, listening 8.5, reading 8 band, writing 7 band, and speaking again 8.5. Wow, that's amazing, huh? Now I'm going to interview Taha, and Taha is going to share his experience of IELTS and how he achieved listening 8.5, reading 8, writing 7, speaking 8.5. So he's going to share that all. This is going to be a first-hand account of someone who has achieved his 8,777. Rather, it's 3 8s and 1 7, huh? 2 8.5s, rather 2 8s and 1 7. So let's just talk to Taha. I'm quite excited to learn about his band score.
Hello, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, Taha, how are you?
I'm great.
Okay, so I just told them about your great result and I'm quite excited to interview you. Are you ready?
Yes, sir, I am.
Alright, so first of all, please tell me, how did you do this miracle of getting fantastic 8 band in IELTS?
Well, you can say it was a mixture of practice, a little bit of, hard work, and you gotta have a good basic of English as well under your belt. So it was a mixture of these 3 things: practice, a little bit of hard work, and the basic that you already have from your school level.
Okay, that's fantastic, very good. So, before we go on any further, would you please like to introduce yourself so that my subscribers get to know you?
Yes, so my name is Taha Waseem, and I live in Lahore, in the province of Punjab, Pakistan. And I've just currently given my IELTS exam to study further for the Bachelor's of Computer Science in Australia.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, is this academic IELTS or general training IELTS?
It is an academic IELTS.
Academic IELTS, very good. Let's take a start with listening. I just saw your band score. You got 8.5 in listening, right?
I got an 8.5 in listening, yes.
Okay, so how did you make it? What did you do? How you practiced and all that?
Well, there are a lot of practice material given on YouTube. You can just go and, write Cambridge IELTS exam practice. And I've done all my practice through YouTube. I haven't taken any institution. I've just watched YouTube videos of your YouTube videos. And, there are a lot of material to help you on YouTube. People, what they do is they go to different institutes and that doesn't help you. So my advice would be to just focus on YouTube and practice via YouTube or buy Cambridge IELTS books where there is a proper section of listening given so that you could solve the questions while listening to it.
Okay, so whenever you used to do practice tests on YouTube about IELTS listening, what was your average score there?
So when I started, it was 29, 30, 31, 32 in the very beginning. But then my friend suggested me to go on YouTube and start taking those lectures, some tips and tricks, useful things that are given, and the practice as well. So then, I progressed and then I scored 33, 34, 35. And then I remember 2 days before my IELTS exam, I was on 37, 38, 36, 37, 38.
Okay, so it means when you started, there were around 28, 29 correct answers, and finally you reached 37, 38.
Yes, within a month.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's all about practice.
Okay, so you think for listening, what is the core tip actually? If I ask you to give one tip to my subscribers, what would that be?
I think the main point is to stay relaxed in the examination hall. I mean, I have a friend who is much better than me in English and he scored a 7.5 band. The main point is to stay focused, alright? Not to think of anything else when you're sitting in the examination hall and listen to the questions.
Okay.
If you have practiced it a lot, you are going to score a good band.
All right, that's amazing. Now let's move on to reading. What is your score in reading? I think it's 7.5, right?
In reading, it's 8, sir.
8. That's amazing. I mean, academic reading, and mashallah, 8 band in academic reading where students are struggling. So how did you make it actually?
Well, when I started doing this practice, I was miserable in reading. I remember I was getting around 26 and 27 for a very long time.
Okay.
You know, in listening, I got good. I got around 27, 28, but then I improved. But in reading, I wasn't improving. For 1 week or 1.5, I practiced, but I was getting 27, 28, 29, 27, 26, not more than that.
Okay. So then what did you do?
But then, you know, sir, I watched your videos where you have completely given an outline on how to do those true, false, not given, and all those useful tips and tricks, and keeping those things under my belt, I think I was able to secure. And then when I practiced, you know, going above 30, 31, 32, 33, and I remember the last test when I took, it was 2 days before my Ielts exam, the last practice test that I took, and I got 34 in that. 34 out of 40 practice. So it is all about practicing, keeping the tips and tricks in your mind, and just going out there and putting all the attention in the exam.
All right, that's fantastic. How did you manage your time in IELTS reading? Because for many students, time management is the most difficult thing.
Well, believe me, sir, the last time I took my IELTS practice test, it took me 67 minutes.
Okay.
But you know, when you go there, you are so much focused. When you sit in the examination hall, you're so much focused that, you know, you don't even waste a minute of thinking useless things or all that stuff. You're completely focused, and believe me, when you're completely focused, when you're 100% on the paper, you'll get it done within a 60 minutes. There are many, yes, I was worried about this as well. But, you know, my friend who took IELTS exam earlier than me, he told this thing that, you know, getting out by 5 minutes or 6 minutes, that's not a problem. You'll have that margin when you go out there and sit.
Okay, that's amazing. So by the way, what was your strategy to transfer the answers to the answer sheet in reading? Did you transfer all the answers at the end, or as you were done with one section? How did you manage to transfer the answers to the answer sheet?
Well, this is a very important question, and I would like to tell that people do make this mistake of first attempting all the questions and then they transfer. And this way, seriously, you'll get a lot of punishment by the examination, and that would be you won't be able to transfer all the questions, all the 40 answers on your answer sheet in the end. So my advice would be to just focus. And I was like finishing 5 questions and then transferring them on the answer sheet, and then the next 5 questions and then answering them on the answer sheet. So just transfer them. As soon as you're done with the first 4 or 5 answers, transfer them. Don't do this mistake of transferring the answers at the end, because then you would be left with something, and you know, it would be very difficult to just copy all the answers at the end. It would be a lot of mistake, you know. I count that as a big mistake for people, and they do it. My friend has done it, and I advise that do not do it. Just copy it as soon as you're doing the questions.
All right, that's fantastic. And mashallah, you got 7 band in writing, and students are struggling, yes, and they are blaming Cambridge that they don't give band score. They always give 6, 6.5. So please share your writing experience with us.
Yes, so writing band, the part 1 and part 2, they have a specific structure. First of all, you have to keep that structure in mind. It is given by you as well. I've seen all the videos where you've told the way you have to manage the first section, the first task, and then the second task. There is a proper way of doing that. You just can't go out there and just sit and, you know, write whatever you want to. There is a proper structure that you have to follow, and I think that structure holds an important key. After that, after the structure, your grammatical sentences. Do not make grammatical mistakes. Do not, misspell words. Do not do that. These three things, if they are right, you are gonna get a good band.
Okay, that's great. That's really fantastic. And I would like to give us the description of your speaking test. Mashallah, in speaking you got 8.5, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great.
In speaking, sir, first of all, it was the introduction. Well, before introduction, I would like to tell people that they ask you that, shall we begin, or are you ready? And if you're not ready, you can tell them to please wait for a moment, wait for 2 minutes, just give me time, because it happened to me as well. The examination, the hall was on the second floor, and I went all the way to the second floor, and then when they asked me that, shall we start, and at that time, I said that please give me 2 minutes, please. And they were more than happy to do that. So make sure you're comfortable, you're sitting, properly, and you're all the things that are coming in your mind, they're gone. So have a glass of water, doesn't matter, they'll be glad to give you that. After that, start your speaking test.
Okay, that's right. So how did you answer the questions in speaking part 1, 2 and 3?
Basically about the introduction of yourself. It's all based on you, so you don't have to worry about that. Many people, they get worried. My part was that they first asked me about my name, where I live, my hometown, and would I like to live in a city, or would I like to visit a beach, all that stuff. Basic questions, nothing much complicated.
Okay, that's fantastic. So thank you very much, Taha. I'm truly happy that you achieved such good bench score and you got it in academic IELTS. So what do you think about the people who often complain that Cambridge University deliberately they don't give good bench score, they give lower bench score? What do you think about that?
Well, in my opinion, I don't think that's true. I mean, it's my first experience. I'm taking IELTS for the first time and I've got a good band. I've got a band that I wanted. And there are people who are complaining. I know a person too who has taken IELTS for the third time and he has not scored more than 6.5 overall. So it all depends on your English. It all depends on your practice. Maybe, yes, there are some examiners who can be a bit harsh, a bit strict, but you can't say that they are not, truly devoted and they are just a spam and all that stuff. That is not true.
Okay. And by the way, how was your examiner in speaking test?
Well, she was an old lady, and at start she looked a little serious. But then the main thing to keep in mind is that you have to put your energy when you're speaking. Do not take it as an exam. Think of it as you're, just chatting with another person, talking to another person.
Right. That
energy counts. That, speaking motivation, that energy, that smile on your face, or when you are talking about some incident, that, sadness on your face, that really counts. So I would like to tell you, the people who are watching this, or, just go there and don't be lazy. Don't just sit there and just speak out the answer. Put some energy in it, because that is going to give you extra band. My friend, whose English is better than me, he got an 8 band just because he didn't put that much energy, that much motivation, you can say, that much, expressions in his talk. But I did that and I got a better band.
Okay, Taha, thank you very much indeed. I mean, the tips you shared, they would help my students a lot, and definitely now they are going to be fully confident and excited and fully determined to achieve their target bench score. So finally, if you would like to give any advice to all my IELTS students.
Yes, sir. One thing more, just stop studying one day before your exam. Do not worry about it, alright? It's an English exam. I have seen people who are carrying their books even sitting outside the examination hall. Do not do that. Just chill, alright? just stop everything one day before your exam date and just listen to music, have fun, spend time with your family, watch a movie that you like or something like that. Just clear your mind so that you could be properly attentive, get good sleep, so that when you go there you are fully confident and you are fully attentive, and so that you can score a good rank.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Taha. So by the way, what's your plan now? Where do you want to go?
Sir, my plan is to go to Australia. I've got my visa processed, and I've got my visa as well. So I'll be traveling to Australia, inshallah, this February for the Bachelor's of Computer Science.
Right. That's fantastic. So I'll be waiting for your selfie from Australia, okay?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Taha. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Wow, guys, this was my student Taha from Lahore actually, and he got overall 8 band, listening 8.5, reading 8, writing 7 and speaking 8.5, and he has shared some really valuable tips and you got to follow them. I mean, Taha utilized, and see the way he started. His listening score was 28-29 and he got 8.5 in listening. When he started, his reading score was less than 30, and then he worked hard and he achieved. And the tips he shared about listening, reading, writing, speaking, they are absolutely remarkable. Taha, once again, I wish you all the best, and may your every dream come true. Right, guys, thank you very much. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I have another channel, Asad Yaqub Vlogs. You can subscribe to that, and I have a Facebook page. You must like my Facebook page too. I teach Ielts online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.